Hello to everybody out there in the internet world.
Oh, I see us now.
That's right.
I see us.
We're there. We exist.
And
We're
now
real.
that's when Bud decides
Hey,
to
Zen.
come over.
Zen says hey.
Hey, hey.
So Darcy's back with us. So
I
I'm
am
Maverick.
back.
This is Darcy. That's Jim. Darcy was away last week, so
I was
under unfortunate
I was
circumstances.
watching
so
from my couch. I watched you guys. I
But we do-
critiqued you.
We do appreciate that. So we can.
Thank you, Johnny G, for
We can
filling
use,
in.
use all the help that we can get. Yeah, Johnny's a stand-up guy. He played a show with Jim and I this weekend.
Oh no, Jim's yawning.
So if you're out there
I
and
got
you are
nothing.
playing
Are
at
you tired?
home, every time that I say Jim and I,
or anything.
Oh,
So you
feel
guys
free to go ahead and take a drink of whatever you've got closest to you. So whether that's water, soda, alcohol, tea, whatever you're into, take a big drink of that beverage
Crystal
anytime I
Light.
say the magic word. All right.
Crystal Light. Jim has no notes tonight.
Sound like there's some static, bearable, but it's there. All right.
Are we too close?
I don't think it's that. Give me 1 second. Jim, why don't you go ahead and hop into the lyrics, my friend, and I'm going to see if I can fix this audio issue.
He's going to go to the side of the table.
lyric.
Are you looking at lyrics tonight?
Yeah. I was dreaming of the past, and my heart was beating fast. I began to lose control. I began to lose control. I didn't mean to hurt you. Sorry that I made you cry. Didn't mean to hurt you. Just a jealous guy. John Lennon.
I don't know that one.
No?
That's
Was
good.
that what's
Solo John Lennon.
Yeah.
What's-
My
what's it
favorite
called?
solo song.
What's
great.
it called?
Jealous Guy. Just,
I have not heard that.
Just kind of raw and emotional and real, you know?
What year was that?
1971.
Was it a hit?
It wasn't a single.
Oh, it wasn't a single.
Who are the guys that got a hit out of it? Roxy.
Oh, yeah, Roxy Music. Yeah,
After Lennon died, they put
Yeah.
out a recording.
that's
and
right. I've forgotten about that
Became
cover.
a
but
number
yeah.
one
Yeah,
hit.
yeah, that's good.
But
I like his version superior. Obviously, he's the one that wrote it.
Yeah,
but
you can't talk.
Yeah, I
his
forgot about the
vocal on it.
Roxy Music, man.
You
Great
know,
band.
I'm
too.
jealous that you guys can sing your lyrics.
You could do it.
You
Oh,
can.
no,
You
no,
can
no.
do it.
Sure, I bet
No,
you sing in the car, right?
I really don't, and when I did with the kids around, they all told me to stop. So
Hey Zen, did we fix that static issue, or is it still there? Oh, he said it's still there. He said if I don't see an easy fix, we'll fix it in post. I'm not sure where it's coming from because everything here on the board and stuff is good. So
sounds good here.
yeah, it sounds good here. So I'm
Can
not
you
sure
hear
about-
us? Does it sound good?
He said we're getting some static, so I don't know. We'll see about that. But
Okay.
Anyway.
Maybe Zen's just giving us static.
Oh no!
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
Pre-birthday hijinks.
That's right.
Ooh,
Tomorrow is Zen's birthday. Oh, Zen says that we missed you, Darcy, and we did. He's
Oh,
absolutely
thank you. I
right.
missed
So
you
it's so good
guys
to have you
too.
back. But speaking of people that missed you, nobody missed you more
I hated missed
than
me.
our sponsor, Marty over
You
there
mean
from
Bud
Rescue Wood
missed me?
Rehab.
Bud missed me.
How's it going, Marty?
That missed Darcy more than anybody. But no,
Oh,
I
that hurt.
well, he did. He missed you a lot. I mean, I tried.
It's pretty serious.
It's hard to keep up with Bud, though.
That was the
Oh.
longest I've ever been away from Bud.
Yeah,
Aw.
Yeah, that was hard.
Aw.
I missed him more than Marty, too, just so you know.
that's how. Yeah.
Ooh, boy.
Marriage is a wonderful thing. It is. I love you.
I love you.
Be nice.
No, but Marty and I got to talk. Bud and I didn't get to talk.
Yeah, Bud and I talked a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had deep conversations. Yeah.
What about?
Treats.
Hey, Zen says hi, Woodman.
Hey, Zen.
He loves the Woodman.
Yeah, I had to work so hard today. I had to take 2 showers.
Whew, that's serious.
Came
Yeah.
home covered in sawdust.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
didn't, but I don't smell any better for
Yeah,
it either.
I did. And yeah, it was just one of those busy days that it was a good day. It was a good day.
For
So
Monday,
That's
that's
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
yeah, it was a great
When
Monday.
Mondays are good, that's what's good.
Well, when Mondays are good, it's good. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And Mondays are always good at the Niche because at Niche Wine Lounge, we have half price wine on Mondays.
Half price wine on Mondays.
That's exactly
and
right.
music
And
all
could
week
you
long.
could you step to the side for just a second for me? There in the background,
Woohoo!
we celebrated Ted's birthday this weekend. He just turned
Yay!
21. So he's finally able to drink. Today is his actual birthday. So
Wow.
we're gonna,
Yeah, Ted's birthday actually shifts to whatever Saturday is going to
whatever
be
the
the best
closest,
party.
yeah, whatever
Yes.
the closest day to.
Closest
Yes.
before or after,
Yeah.
right?
So the Maverick Rose Music Hour is brought to you by Rescued Wood Rehab, where it's more than just wood. it's an experience.
Hey, I love that. I like that. That's the
That's
new.
the new
that's- I
tagline.
like
That's
that.
the new
That's
tagline. Yeah,
I love
we're
it.
going with that.
Oh, people like it. Thank
So-
you.
I love it when people like that.
I'm going to
So-
put you on the spot, man.
Yeah, go for it.
We're getting ready. We got one more episode after tonight in season 2. You going to hang on for season 3?
Oh, I'll be around in season
All
3.
right,
Don't
sweet.
worry. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
we're keeping our sponsorship. Ted, are we good for season 3? All right, season 3
All
is
right.
officially confirmed. So
Bud better stay
we got
around.
one more episode next week. Will be our finale for season 2. We'll take a week off,
Ooh,
and
what
then
are we
in
doing
August
for it?
we'll
What
be
are we
back with
doing
season
for
3.
it?
Oh, we got some big stuff coming up.
Okay.
We got some big stuff.
I
got some
never know what
surprises.
we're going to do.
I got some surprises planned for the whole squad. So it's gonna be some fun times.
So we're gonna make the drink of the night Red Oak.
Red Oak
Yes.
is the drink tonight, and that's
Red
because
Oak.
Andy's not here.
Andy's not here, but
We miss you, Andy.
well, we're gonna call it Red Oak, and a funny story is that I was at the original Red Oak Brewery many years ago, and fell in love with this beer. So if you want to try a nice amber,
I don't.
Bavarian amber.
I don't either.
Red Oak is the way to go.
I think you should tell your Red Oak Rescued Wood story.
Oh, look out! That man was like, "What?" Let me. Jim and I have never heard that story.
Oh, that I actually.
It's not really a story,
Oh,
but
just
it's kinda,
recently.
It's kind of. You looked at me like I was
Yeah,
weird.
it was an Instagram post.
You and I are just not in.
I was an Instagram post, and I posted a special on Red Oak.
Yeah.
The
wood with the actual beer on top of it, and tagged Red Oak Brewery, and they liked it back and posted it on their page. It
And
was
they're
shared it.
local to North Carolina, correct?
They are. They're
Yeah.
in
That's awesome.
Whitsett. They used to be in Greensboro, but they're between Burlington and Greensboro.
Yeah. So on your way to the mountains, you pass them on the
right on the
40.
left hand
Yep,
side.
That's good stuff.
I-40.
Nice.
So you guys have a great show, and
Appreciate you, my friend.
Bud
Thank-
needs to go for a walk. So.
Excellent. Well, thank you, my friend. We will, I'm sure, see you again a little bit later on. We want to thank you for continuing to rock with us on into season 3. A lot of support all the way from the very beginning, so that's fantastic. They out there in the internet land, they say that the static is gone.
Oh, good.
So
Must be
everyone,
because Meredith and Chris walked
for
in.
all of you listening, everybody watching, and all of us here at the table, please remind me: don't charge the iPad while it's plugged in.
Is that what it was?
That's exactly what it
How'd
was.
you figure that out?
I'm smart.
Oh, you're smart like that. I don't think you heard me
I'm not
earlier,
actually
though.
that smart.
Jim has no notes tonight.
You're flying.
Yeah, it's all on you guys.
Do
I
you
got
know?
nothing.
Do you know why Jim has no notes tonight? Because his apartment complex didn't write him any memos this week, so he didn't have any spare paper.
There were no
to write his
maintenance
notes on. That's right.
issues.
No
No,
maintenance
pool
issues. No
wasn't
parking.
closed.
Yeah, they were like, "Do not park in the front parking lot. We're repaving." So
Do you feel a little out of sorts?
I'm always out of sorts.
So that's all kinds of things are mixed up. Jim doesn't have notes. You didn't have your pen. You always have your pen.
I know.
This is the first time I've ever seen you
I
without
had to
it.
borrow a pen. I
Yeah.
don't know where the pen is. We moved back into our house. I don't know where anything is.
Congratulations, by the way.
Well, I've
Fantastic.
been there one day.
Well, hey, it works. So if you want one of these lovely pens, I got my flare on. Welcome to Chili's. All right.
Yeah.
It's the Maverick
Where's your
Rose.
suspenders?
It is. I know. It is the Maverick Rose Music Hour logo, which Zinn lovingly designed for us, which is fantastic. Patty out there in the internet said Jim is going raw dog tonight. He is apparently.
Raw dog.
All right.
But anyway,
Raw
if you
dogging.
would like to get these pens are limited edition. We're doing one run of them. If you sign up, if you go to
They've got to
Patreon,
be close to being out now.
we've only got a couple left. That's
Yeah.
right. If you go to patreon.com/the Maverick Rose Music Hour, make sure you put that the in there. It's the Maverick Rose
Yes.
Music Hour.
Yes.
And you sign up for any of our paid tiers, even at the bottom level, even at the base, because we love all of our patrons so much. If you would sign up, you'll get one of these pens. They're limited edition. When they're gone, they're gone. So
They're very cool.
that's right.
They're very cool. Yeah. I'm sorry I forgot mine. Again, don't know where it
You
is.
said we're going improv, Jim. How off the rails will this show go?
I don't know.
wonder?
Are you going
Yeah, we're gonna
commando
see.
too?
Oh no! Don't ask.
That goes
Don't
together
ask,
He
don't
with
tell.
didn't answer.
that goes together with raw dog. It sounds like to me.
I think so too.
I think I should be out in my car cruising rather than doing this.
Well, afterwards,
All right
we could
then.
cruise up and down Main Street of Holly
Durham,
Springs.
here I come.
Wow. Wow.
Maybe Lumberton.
Wild
Ooh,
times. Look out.
you are on the wild
Look out.
side now. That's a little hike to get there. I used to work
I
there a
know,
lot.
yeah.
All right. Well, I had the one hit wonder this week, and for the one hit wonder, and for those of you that are listening on the radio, hang around after the podcast. We do 2 hours of music. We talk about the music. We play some of the music that we've talked about during the show, and just stuff that we like. So there will be music as part of the show.
And do you have it already scheduled?
Yes,
of it?
everything.
Everything?
I programmed the show beforehand. Of course, if you're here live on location, we will take requests, or you can email requests in. Go over to maverickrosemusic.com. Check out everything that we got going on. You can send song requests in. We'll play them on the radio if as long as it's not Wagon Wheel.
Oh, I was going to request that tonight.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I had the one hit wonder of the week, and I chose to do Aha.
Take on Me.
Take on Me.
Yeah.
That's
Was
right,
that
classic.
a one hit wonder?
Okay, so this is debatable. In the United States, that was their only
one
hit.
hit wonder.
If you talk to anybody in Europe, they had like slew of hits. They're very popular. From Norway, the band's from Norway.
Yeah.
And very popular over in Europe.
And they had kind of a not cartoon, but the video.
Well, the video is iconic, and they said that's really the
Yeah.
reason that they made it over here is the video was so popular.
Yeah.
So
And it kind of
everybody
went
remembers
from
that.
like
Yeah,
real to.
real to the comic book and then back
Yeah.
out of it. So everybody.
That was when I was in college. I
everybody
remember
kinda
that.
loves video.
MTV,
Yeah, that's good
man.
stuff. Yep. That was
MTV
it.
made it.
I want my MTV, which we'll talk about that later. But
Oh, we will.
yeah, we got some cool stuff. What you got there, Jim?
Oh, I was going to say the song is goofy, but it's still cool too.
It is kind of
it's
it's
fun
kinda
to
cool.
listen
It's
to.
not- yeah.
Oh, I
So,
just have my cards.
if you
I
want to
finally
show to
got.
that camera over there, we'll see if we can.
Now, with today's technology, can I give the people in the crowd listening like a card by like?
It doesn't quite
Yeah,
work
that's
like
it.
that, but I will tell
I
you
wanna
this:
see
if
it.
you
Let's
if you
see.
flip it over where it's got the QR code and you hold it close enough, they can
QR.
scan that QR from the video.
And where does the QR code take you to?
To my website.
There it is, nice and clear. Yeah, that's good. Cool.
Oh, that's
So you can
cool.
check out jimspilios.com.
I like
Jim's got
that
all of his
picture.
screenplays, all of
Yeah.
his albums up there,
Who took
everything
that
else. So.
picture?
Someone at
A rock and roll man with a storied history in music. So.
Maverick sent it to me that someone took at Greenway way back. That
Yeah.
picture, I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. That's
So
a
I
good
owe a debt to whoever took this picture at Greenway.
I think we all do.
You look very seriously.
It makes me look better than I am. I like that.
No, always look good, but you look a very serious musician on this.
So
Not
does
that you
Marty
aren't.
assume he could get wood in Lumberton? Oh, I thought that was him coming in.
I'm not sure I understand.
I assume that.
Am I missing
Because there's
something?
lumber.
Oh my
Time.
God!
Lumber
All
town.
right.
Blonde is not real, but
I
it
told
seems
you.
like it
I
right
got
now.
no notes.
Yeah, he can get. Maybe he can't get red oak there.
My gosh. What's your wine of the week, Jim?
Oh.
You hate this now, don't you? Are we going to do that season 3?
I don't know.
No.
Some of these things will return. Some segments
If
will,
I do
just
it,
like season
yeah.
one.
If I have
do
something,
some
I
new
can
stuff.
just say it.
You'd
You know,
rather
when I
not
plan
have-
it, it's like, what am I going to? Here's what I got. It's been too hot for too long, and I don't like it.
That's fair.
That's so true.
Yeah, that's very popular.
We tried to play a show outside this weekend. We did the full setup, put everything down, and then we were like, yeah, nobody's going to be out here to see us. Let's go
Were you
inside.
sweating through as you were
Yeah,
setting
we
it was
up?
already
rough.
sweated.
It was rough.
It was 2 in the afternoon. What time were you setting up? Like 1?
Yeah.
Ugh.
It was the hot of the day for real.
And we're not even as hot as some other people.
No.
And
No,
I
it's
was
not even triple digits right
I was
now.
down
It's
in
still
Florida and they're
miserable.
like, it's so hot. And I'm like, I promise you it's hotter in Raleigh right now.
Oh, yeah, because of the humidity.
Well, everything. There's no wind here. There's all this asphalt here. There's no sand.
It's crazy.
asphalt.
Asphalt. Asphalt.
It's the asphalt again.
It is the asphalt, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Crazy,
Yes, it is.
crazy stuff.
Yeah, I'd rather you have a really spontaneous wine of the week that you're just pissed off about.
Yeah, let it come
All right.
natural, man. Let it come natural.
Yeah.
If you got any suggestions for segments for season 3, let us know. Like I said, go over to maverickrosemusic.com, hit that contact button, and drop me a line. Let us know what you'd like to hear, what you'd like to see as part of season 3, things that you like, things that you dislike. We love
I
the
have a
feedback.
wine.
You have a wine? What's
I
your
have
wine?
a wine.
Go
You know
ahead.
when you're on a plane and it lands,
Mhm.
and
That's good.
It's always a good thing.
Yeah, better
That's
than
not
the
my wine.
alternative.
And everybody stands up
Yeah,
in the
all
aisle.
at once.
And it's like, dude, you're not getting off
Yeah.
for another 20 minutes because
I'm
everybody.
getting
I'm the
off.
guy who
Like I'm the dude that just chills. Like there's no reason to get up and get in the
Right?
the mice in their
But
million
everybody's like,
hordes.
oh, and they're in such a hurry, and it's like, where are you going?
That's right.
We all just land at the same place, same time. That's not really wine of the week, but
It is true though, and it's the same thing at concerts when you get stuck in the traffic and people just filter in the line. It's like, dude, just hang out for a little bit.
or the people that leave like 5 songs before so that they're
Hey,
not,
they're trying to beat the rush.
and they miss out what the best songs are.
Yeah, usually the finale is the best.
Yeah, I'd rather wait afterwards.
That's
People
when we do
actually
the
do
end
that.
and we fall on the floor. Oh, I've
People-
seen, you see it
oh,
happen. Yeah,
people
people just
plan
get up
it.
in mass and just
They're like,
walk
we're
out.
going to leave early to avoid traffic.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's real.
They really wanted to go to that show, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, they do that. So there
All
you go.
right. Well, our deep dive of the week,
Has been waiting for a while.
it has with hot anticipation.
Yeah.
Drowned
We've
it
been
by
waiting.
now.
Did you guys did you deep dive last week?
Sort of.
Sort of.
We played BG songs like 3 weeks ago, right? Because we skipped
No, we were here
1
last
week completely.
Yeah, that was the week
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
And then last week we played some Bee Gees songs, but we didn't. Our deep dive was just us talking. I mean,
It
we
was
had
just
Johnny
you.
here.
It was
so
just
we-
us. Well,
yeah,
just
we
you
tried.
guys.
That's right.
Yeah, so I brought this up to you guys weeks ago thinking you would really hate it, Jim. That's not why I did it. But Bee Gees and
He has an Andy Gibb poster above his bed.
do you really? I used to have one. He's really cute.
It's
No,
it's
yeah.
Andy Gibb and Donny Osmond. They're like hugging.
No, Osmond is a pillowcase.
Andy
It's
Gibb-
supposed to-
I'm sorry.
Andy Gibb dated Marie Osmond. I just found that out. Did you know that? And then she dumped him. She dumped. This
Look out.
this is the real deep dive here. And she dumped him because he was addicted
Addicted to her, probably. He was like,
Wow.
I can't get enough.
Yeah, but she comes from this real straight and
Yeah,
narrow, and she dumped him on the phone.
I don't
Wow.
blame her. Rock
Huh?
musicians are dumbasses.
Yeah, I wouldn't date
They're
me.
asphalts. They're
It's
asphalts.
just what Zappa, Gene Simmons, a couple other guys who didn't do drugs.
Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent.
Yeah.
He's got
Oh,
his own.
really?
He's
Yeah.
got his own deal going.
Yeah.
But anyway,
He said that the recipe for rock and roll is sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah.
He skipped the drugs. He went sex, rock and roll.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah.
And guns.
All right.
Yeah.
And guns.
Yeah.
But so the Bee Gees.
Demonetized.
Okay.
Do you know where the Bee? So do you know where the Bee Gees are from?
Exactly. They're
No, but what country?
overseas.
What country?
They're not English, not Britain.
What country are they from?
I don't know.
I always thought they were from Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody else? Am I the only one?
I never thought that. New Zealand.
Sweden.
They're from England.
Oh.
Oh,
They moved to Australia when they were
Okay.
kids,
I knew
but
that.
they're
I thought it was tricky.
well,
Like-
it is because I always thought they were from Australia.
Jim's first guess was the right one. Though.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to say yes right away. So they moved when they were young kids to Australia, and they got a name, and their father became their manager. And Andy, poor little Andy, was only like 10 years old when they became the Bee Gees, so they didn't want Andy in the gig.
Sparrow says Australia. Chat's a little bit behind us, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. Yeah. No.
But thank you. No, yeah,
Yep,
I thought
yep,
that too.
yep.
I thought that too.
Yeah.
So they went around and became the Bee Gees, and Andy was the little kid walking around, following them. Sounds like them, looks like them.
Yeah.
Just a younger version. I think he's 12 or 13 years younger than Barry. And when he died in 1988, they had just announced that the four of them were going to be the Bee Gees.
Oh, wow.
And then he died. So there was
Wow.
going to be the four brothers Gibb
That's
as
crazy.
opposed to the three.
That's crazy.
But they have quite a story of infighting. We've done a lot of the infighting
That's right.
stuff
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we have. Of
We
course,
used to have the sick burns
Yeah.
of the week where we talk about musical feuds and stuff. Yeah.
of course, they're brothers, so you expect that to happen
Sure.
either way.
Not me and Jake. We never fight.
Ever?
No, not really.
Ever when we were kids?
When we were kids, I took him down to my parents' basement and turned the light off. And I told him Chucky was down there with him. And I ran up the stairs and shut the door on him.
That's pretty mean.
It was not nice. That's
You
the
didn't-
closest to a fight we've ever
Well,
had.
I would have.
He holds that with him to this day.
Well, I would have had a fight with you if you'd done that. to me.
Yeah. It's true.
So the Bee Gees their career kind of up and down, right? And when they did the falsetto for "Staying Alive," and right before that,
Oh, no. Jim's not into that.
you don't like that.
He
part.
said disco
I hate
sucks. Play some Kiss.
No, I hate their falsetto voices. They're thin and whiny and reedy. I thought it was horrible. But that was huge for them. I love their early stuff though.
Do you? Do you have a favorite?
No, there's like a batch of 5 or 6.
I
that
love
think are
Words.
really
Do you
good.
like
Yeah,
that
that's
song?
a good one.
That's a great
All
song.
those.
Yeah. Before they kind of did that, and they had such harmony together.
Yeah.
And they have a sister who they just ignored during all this, who's not part of it.
It's no Jackson 5. It could have been the Bee Gees 5.
It could have been, but they just blew her off. But here's the horrible thing: Barry Gibb is the oldest,
Yes.
and the only one still left alive.
Oh, wow.
I mean, how wild is that, right? I don't know if this is a super deep dive. I was just
It is,
something-
though.
It's just something. But he's the oldest in this, so he's going around still playing their songs, and his
Nice.
son is now
Oh, that's awesome.
with him
Keeping it in the
playing
family,
guitar and all of that. But I think it's quite sad because they have kind of a really tragic history of how they all died.
Yeah.
There
Do
was
you want to dive into that?
well, Andy Gibb. It was I can't remember the official name. His heart after doing too many drugs. 30
Yeah.
years old.
Whew.
30 years old, so young, right?
So young.
And then Morris was the next one to die, and that was complications or prior or because of his surgery, and they were like suing the doctors and everything for that.
Wow.
And then Morris Gibb, he was cancer.
Wow.
He was cancer. And then Barry Gibb is still out there, you know. And he said, I saw him on Howard Stern or something, that he would sell his, that he would not be opposed to selling their, what's that called?
The rights to the music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the
I was
catalog.
surprised by that. He's
Wow.
like, yeah, why not? I was
I
kind of
always
surprised.
love the SNL sketch with the
Oh my God, that's so good.
talk to your brother.
Who plays
Good
him in
stuff.
that? Is that Justin
I don't-
Timberlake?
I don't
or
remember.
somebody,
Yeah, I
think?
don't remember, but yeah, I love.
But
love
I
that.
just think, you know, they've spanned, you know, they started in the, you know, 60s really.
yeah.
And it's been what, 50 years
hmm
that, you know,
And they
they've
were
been
they,
around.
they were able to kind of ride that tide of changing as the music changed, so did they,
Yes.
and adapted and stayed successful commercially.
They really did.
Yeah.
And, you know, if you ever hear them a cappella, I mean, my God, they have a good voice and they can sing and they don't need all the instruments.
So
and-
Jim is a huge fan when people cover other songs. I'm not the only one. I know that I play a lot of covers on here, and I'm a cover artist professionally. But one of the songs that Jim loves, what is it? To Love Somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah. When local artists cover that, it just fills
isn't
his
that
heart
really
with joy.
high?
He loves
Isn't that
it.
a really
Yeah.
high, hard one to
Love
sing?
I never hear the
Somebody.
3-part harmony in there.
Love somebody.
Sometimes
Isn't that hard to
two.
sing?
Sometimes everyone's singing the same part. What are you going to do? As I've described when I came down here, I said North Carolina is the state where harmony comes to die, apparently.
You can't come here to die. We don't even know what it is.
Do you do any Bee Gees songs when you
No,
play?
because I don't harmonize.
You two
every
can
time we
harmonize
try,
together.
every time we try to do Simon and Garfunkel, I'm jumping all around. He's trying to follow me, and I'm like, "Get off that! I'm coming there."
If he sticks with the lead, I can do the harmony. But
Yep.
Yeah. Can't
Yeah.
do it
he'll
together.
come in and out, and
Yeah.
if you sing the whole song like the boxer, I can do the harmony.
All right,
Try it
you
sometime.
heard it here
That's a
first.
good
We're gonna
song.
try that.
That's a good
That is a
song.
good song.
That is a good
So
song.
speaking of the Beatles, the first, the first, the
Taylor
first,
Swift. There, now we've hit all the bases.
Vagina.
There. All right, it's the greatest hits happening right now.
scrotum. The first
Happening right now.
Bee Gees single was Massachusetts, and no one knew who they were.
No, that was not their first hit.
No, the first single. What was it?
The New York Gold Coal Mine song.
Oh, you might be right. Okay, but
Yeah.
whichever one it was, I think it was that one.
Yeah. That's
people
what I read
people
anyway.
didn't know who they were. They kind of thought they might be the Beatles using another name, and that
Oh.
Bee Gees stood
But they
for
sing better than the Beatles.
Beatle group. No, they don't actually. They're good though. You can find video of them doing Beatle sets harmonizing.
Oh, I bet that would be really good.
Yeah.
I bet they would do that well. Uh-oh.
Bud is under the table right now, just so for anybody that's wondering, that's happening.
He's missed his mommy a lot.
He has.
so
baby.
so I like Bee Gees because of their early songs, even though they did disco, which I hated, and they were in that Sgt. Pepper movie, which I hated. So it's like 1 out of 3, but the one is enough
It's
to
good
keep
enough.
them for me. Yeah.
Is good enough. But they have really stood the test. Their music, they haven't. But their music has really stood the test of time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Did you like Andy Gibb?
What did he do?
He did pop, you know.
I
He
vaguely
wouldn't-
remember it. I don't think it was
Love
anything
is thicker
I
than
can't-
water.
Yeah, it was that-
I just want to be your everything.
Yeah, weepy semi-disco pop
It was.
stuff,
It
yeah.
was.
No, I didn't like it.
No, I don't think you would.
I
It's like
spit on it.
Teen Idol kind of crap.
That's right.
But it was good as a young girl. I loved it.
Yeah.
You know.
All
So
right.
you know, I don't know that I really deep dived there, but you know,
No, I think it's good. I mean, it's when you think of a deep dive, I mean, it's just worth. Jim's off the rails tonight. No, I think with the deep dives, it's good to just bring up things that are near and dear to our heart, stuff that
Well,
we care
and-
about, things we're interested
and
in.
there's
I mean,
probably
that's-
people watching who grew up like me, and they remember this was. I mean, I had a huge poster of them and Andy Gibb in my room.
Yeah,
They had
the
the
Bee Gees
really
are fantastic.
skin tight white pants on, and
Yeah.
remember when they used to show their hair and the
yeah,
shirts were
yeah.
open
We're
all
just
the
a
way
little
down,
bit. Yep.
and
Yep.
some necklaces, and
Yeah.
Tight pants and no bulges. That was the problem.
There might have been a bulge or two. I'm sure there was.
All right, where are we?
Huh?
We're
I
still
know.
talking about the Bee Gees, but we're about to move on from that. I just want to say because my favorite Bee Gees song is "Jive Talking." I love it. It's got just such a good beat to it.
It does. It does.
Jive Talking.
Yeah, no, it's just the vocals. I didn't like
Demonetized.
It's
All
just the
right.
vocals you didn't like. You like the
Yeah.
music. What's that?
You can
sound?
unsubscribe below if you're
Yeah.
if you want less of this
And they
riveting
got
content.
the heart song too, right? The boop 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 boop, staying alive. That's for when
Yeah.
you're when you're doing.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. When you're
CPR
doing
on someone.
CPR, it's to the beat of "Staying Alive." So,
CPR.
well, you
Oh.
can't tell by the way my walk, I'm a woman's man. No
So
time.
you can do it. You can do
I
it.
tried to get
Does
him to
it
do it. He
hurt?
said he don't want it. No, that's perfect for me. It's right.
Is
My,
it?
my
Well, that
falsetto's got-
sounds actually a little better
I've
than
heard
the
you go
Bee
high
Gees.
though. I've heard you go high.
Yeah, there's falsetto and there's falsetto.
Yeah.
There's I like the smoother falsetto where you don't get thin and whiny.
And it doesn't hurt to sing that high?
Not if you're doing it properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't sing. So I
I've
don't know.
lost most of my falsetto
Have you?
over the years. Yeah.
Your falsetto has fallen.
But his standard range is fantastic. I mean, really.
Lou's done a little
look
of
at
that.
this picture.
Thank you, though.
That's
Look at
right.
this picture.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I'm not going to throw it.
You can throw it.
Man, I was
We're
like,
gonna
I've
have
been
them all
throwing it
over.
night.
We're going to have them all over. We're going to have them all
I
over.
love it.
Yeah.
All right. So I think now it would be a good time for us to move on to Ramble On. So our Ramble On segment tonight, we're going to talk about lyrics, but sort of in a different way, not in the way that we normally like look at lyrics and stuff. So this is the concept being, hold on. We've got some interesting things happening here at the niche. I just want to see what's going on.
Oh, is that for Bud?
See-
Did Bud get a
Aw.
bed?
Nope.
Here?
No,
No?
no.
My
Okay.
goodness.
Things are happening.
Eileen.
Things are happening. I'd describe it to you, but there's a cornucopia of events occurring here at the niche. So we are,
Oh,
if you're
just
listening
fell.
and you're not watching, well, it's off camera anyway, so you wouldn't see it. But
All
anyway.
right.
All right. So as I was saying, we're going to talk about lyrics, and the thing that we're going to talk about are songs that were changed for various reasons. Some songs are changed because the music was controversial. Some songs are changed for marketing reasons.
Right.
There's all different reasons that songs' lyrics might be changed. So we'll just discuss a couple examples of those.
Okay.
So I don't know if you know, Jim, did you have any you wanted to, or I'll just start.
Was
it.
I supposed to know about this? Because I don't remember.
No, I'm just saying it may
It
be
was-
something that you want to discuss.
It was
So
on a text. Here's how I look at it.
yeah.
You got me
You
for a
see-
minute. I
you
was like
see what I'm-
looking over there.
So if you're listening and you're not watching, Jim just stared at the camera. All right, that's how he looks at it.
So say again.
So
lyrics that were
I'll give a
changed.
couple examples of different ways
I do
that
have
this has
something.
occurred.
But
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So the ones that instantly come to mind are, we talked about last season. We talked about the album "Sticky Fingers" by the Rolling Stones.
Right.
They will not play the song "Brown Sugar" anymore.
Correct.
Because it's
And after
by
reading it,
modern-
I
yeah,
can
by
understand
modern
why.
standards, it's offensive. I'm not saying they should. I'm just saying that is a song that they will no longer play due to lyrical content.
Right.
There are other songs where the lyrics have been changed. And there are many examples of that, and for different reasons. So the song by Huey Lewis and the News, "The Heart of Rock and Roll."
Yeah.
They say the heart of rock and roll is still beating. So when he wrote that song, he was sitting on a tour bus. They had just played in Cleveland. They're driving on the bridge. He looks over and he sees the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame pyramid, and he goes, "The heart of rock and roll is in Cleveland."
Get out.
Wrote that down. They went to record it, and the producer goes, "That will only matter to people who live in Ohio. You have to change it for mass appeal. The heart of rock and roll is still beating."
That's interesting.
The song "Creep" by Radiohead, I wish that I was special and that whole thing.
Right.
He drops an F-bomb in the album version. They change it to "You're so very special" instead of "You're so effing special."
For
Tom
radio
York,
play, for
Tom
radio
York
play,
said that's
I'm
the
sure.
worst decision he ever made because it became this massive mega hit. That's what everybody associates with the band. And he was like, that's not how the song is supposed to go even.
So they were
So stuff
they
like
were
that.
censored a bit.
Censored a bit, yeah, for different reasons. Different bands have been censored. The song "Teenage Dirtbag" by Wheatus, which is a more modern one.
Don't know that one.
It came out right around the time that Columbine occurred.
Oh.
And there's a lyric in the song because he's talking about being a teenage dirtbag. And there's a lyric in a song where he talks about the girl that he likes. Her boyfriend brings a gun to school.
Wow.
And they would always, because it came out right around the time of Columbine, they would edit the word gun out on the radio. But ultimately, they went back and edited the original. So you cannot find, unless you have a physical copy somewhere. Like if you go to stream it somewhere, it's edited in the streaming version too. The word gun has been edited out.
And what do they say instead?
It's just a blank. It just
Oh.
goes, she brings a bloop to school. And then it goes on with the thing. So that song has been edited. And again, I'm not arguing about whether it should be edited, shouldn't be edited, whatever. Some of these things for good reason.
There's
Although
a good
in
reason
that
there.
song, it's the bad guy in the song who's doing the bad thing. So I think it kind of makes the point. Like that's kind of
that's not offensive. I don't think.
I don't necessarily. Sometimes they
understand.
get edited for things that aren't offensive. Sometimes they.
And
are
who's
edited for
doing
things
the
that are
editing?
Marketing ultimately,
Yeah.
like the label decides it's not worth a lawsuit or it's
Right.
not worth
Everything's
sponsor
about
people on the
liability,
radio.
right?
You know, the sponsors on the radio aren't going to want to keep their advertisements up if you play something controversial.
Yeah, that's true.
Oliver's Army comes to mind, which
Elvis
we won't
Costello
quote the lyric on air here either because I don't
doesn't
want to
sing
get
it
canceled.
anymore.
But,
And it's
you
not.
can look it
What
up.
does he say?
Technically, it's not offensive because the reference is to a certain kind of soldier as a white N-word.
He uses the N word in the
And
song,
it's
but
not,
he's
it's
not using
like,
it as a racial slur. Yeah,
but just because, the way things are, he's not.
They had to
It's
cut
my
that.
favorite Elvis Costello song.
It's a great
I'll sing
song,
it.
but yeah, it had to be edited, or not played now.
Yeah.
Dire Straits, Money for Nothing, iconic. I Want My MTV, right?
Oh yeah,
Because
that was my dad's favorite song in the world.
because they use the F word for a homosexual in the song. That entire
yeah.
verse has been edited. When they perform it live, they completely edit that. It's a
When they
completely
play it
different-
live,
And
they do,
again,
huh?
it's a
Yeah.
working man making fun of a musician, calling him that. So
That's the thing.
not,
Like it's lampooning. If anything, it's
Yeah.
lampooning people who have that opinion, right? Like it's poking fun of them, but they still edit it.
I kind of forgot that was in there.
Yeah.
We used to change, and this is nothing at all like what you're talking about. We used to change Jimmy Buffett's song, "A Pirate Looks at 40."
Sparrow says, "Blame it on Tipper Gore." I still blame everything
Oh
on Tipper
God,
Gore.
that's an
you
old
know?
name.
Parental advisory stickers on all of our music.
But "A Pirate Looks at 40," Jimmy Buffett used to say, I pissed it away so fast. And
Yeah.
when our kids were young, we would say, "I wished it away so fast."
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
kept
yeah.
saying that. So we did our own little form of censor. They
Yeah,
caught
and
on really quick.
Like sometimes it makes sense. Like every Tuesday night, I censor Wagon Wheel here at the Niche.
Well, you just don't play it.
We won't. It's banned from the airwaves.
What is
here.
your beef with Wagon Wheel?
So when I first started hosting open mic 5 years ago now, wow, it's been a while. It was everywhere. And because we live in the Triangle in North Carolina, there's a line in it: "If I die in Raleigh, I will die free."
Right.
Or at least I will die free. And every time somebody would say Raleigh, everybody would freak out. And it's fine. It's cool. Once a night. But everyone would play it. If we have 12 slots, 8 of the artists would play it. A guy would play it as a last song, and then another guy would play it as a first song. "I can do it better than you can, brother." And I was like, "Nope, we're not doing that anymore. No more Wagon Wheel. My stage,
Did
my
you ever
rules."
sing Wagon Wheel?
I never even heard of
He
it
doesn't
until I
either,
came
either.
here.
I respect the song. It was originally a Bob Dylan tune, and
I didn't know that.
Old Crow Medicine Show found the demo, which was recorded in like a hotel room.
Yeah.
Bob didn't finish the song. It was only a couple verses or whatever. They took it and got his permission, and they said, "Can we finish the song and turn it?" And it became this massive mega
Oh
hit.
wow.
And then of course Darius Rucker picked it up and made
Right.
it even bigger.
I
Huge.
played it once because he played it. I
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
playing
we've
along.
done it once. I will occasionally pull it out as a joke. I think in my life I've played it like 5 times.
So the Tipper Gore thing.
Yes.
There was a actual congressional hearing, I think in 1985, about profanity, bad
That was a good
lyrics
year,
and
by the
everything.
way.
I forgot about
And,
all that stuff.
To defend musicians, Frank Zappa was there. I think Dee Snider
Yep.
was
Twisted
there.
Sister. Yep.
And guess who the third one was?
Give me a hint. I love guessing. Well, I know him.
It's a laid back kind of guy you wouldn't think would be flying his plane over Denver.
John Denver?
Yeah.
He was there?
Yeah. Defending music too. I don't know how
Good
it
for
went.
him.
but, yeah.
Good for him.
Well, we do know how it went because we got the little stickers on all of our
Yeah, I
albums
guess
that
that
say
was that.
parental advisory. So they got what they
oh,
wanted.
is that when that all started?
Yep. And
So-
they were able to pull. That's where the FCC rules start to change the things you can and can't say on the air.
Well, remember what George Carlin, the 7 swear words or 9 swear words
Yep.
or whatever
7,
it is.
yeah.
Yeah. Sparrow says Dee Snider testified. Yep. Yep.
Okay.
It was wild.
So on the changed lyrics things, I got a kind of different angle on a couple songs.
Yeah.
For instance, "Sympathy for the Devil," the Stones were working on that song when Bobby Kennedy got shot. So
Oh,
we
wow.
changed it from "Who Killed Kennedy" to "Who Killed the Kennedys." That line,
Ah, okay.
which is interesting.
Interesting.
And my own lyric song, "Jealous Guy." This threw me a little because I found out originally it was a song called "Child of Nature" that they wrote. He was writing in '68
Okay.
because of the Maharishi and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Because "Jealous Guy" to me is such a pure, great song. I kind of thought, well, how did. So we changed the lyrics and came up with a classic song. But it's part of the creative process. You know, you think, well, he must have wrote that in one blast.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
But he actually changed the lyrics to a song, used that melody, and came up with that classic. So I just thought it was interesting that
I think that's and yeah. So it doesn't have to just be stuff that's canceled or changed for negative reasons. There's stuff like that where you're talking about, and I think about. When I think about writing a song, and part of it is because of my creative process, certainly I don't sit down and write songs. Generally, I think I've done that 3 or 4 times in my whole life. Most of the songs that I sit down or that I write are one-offs. I do it on the cuff.
Yeah.
And I think
But you
about
write poetry.
I do write poetry, but to me that's completely different. But I think about the story of how like Stairway to Heaven happened, where supposedly they wrote Stairway to Heaven in like 10 minutes. I mean, it was just sit down. Robert Plant, whether it's true or not, Robert Plant said he sat down. It was like somebody was moving the pen in his hand. There's no thought into it. It just came to him. And then you think of alternatives like that, sort of like where you're talking, where it's a whole process. A song starts out one way, it changes. Apparently, Mary Jane's Last Dance, Tom Petty, iconic. It took him forever to write that, years.
Oh, really?
He started it and started writing it and took it to his band, and they were like, "This is trash. This isn't going to be a song or whatever." And not a song. I always assumed that it's a song about weed,
Right.
Mary Jane's
Everybody
Last
assumes
Dance.
that, yeah.
No, he says it's about an actual girl that he knew named Mary Jane, supposedly.
Yeah. You never know.
Friend of the band. Yeah. Jim is still throwing business cards at the cameras out here.
That's the 3 of you out there.
For all, we need some kind of audio component for that. I need to get like a whoosh noise.
Something like that. Yeah.
So we
Did
get
it hit
going.
the camera?
No, it came
No.
close though.
Did
It's
it?
getting close.
Okay. All right.
Oh, good times, man. Good times. So
Look at Jim. He's just smirking over there.
it's good, man.
I like
I
it.
like
He
unscripted
looks so
Jim.
cute.
Unscripted
Me
Jim.
too.
Honestly, I think we're just happy to have you back too. Like it
Yeah.
just changes the whole dynamic of the show for the
It's
better.
good to be
So,
back.
it's good.
Thank you.
The trio rides again.
There we go. There we
It's good
go.
times.
And Jim with no notes. It's just throwing me off a little bit.
Crazy,
Yeah.
man.
I know. I like it. Do you like it, or do you feel weird?
No, I'm good without it.
You're good without it. Probably saved you a lot of time doing
Well, the main
homework.
notes was the song list from the radio show, but he's got it all programmed anyway. So
Yeah,
I
so
don't
we'll know
really
what's
need-
coming up. And
I-
half the time I program it incorrectly anyway.
Yeah,
So-
I
Well, you
used to have
change it up when
comments
you
on
need it.
each song, but doesn't feel like a real radio show. We're not in the radio station.
That's right.
Oh,
We're
this
live
is
on
better.
location at Niche Wine
That's a
Lounge,
throw
where
you
there's
off.
live entertainment
Yeah.
6 nights a week. They are open 7 nights a week, though. So
Yeah.
come out.
It's
Are we the
easier, though, all
entertainment?
the
Are we
time.
the entertainment on
We
Monday
are
night?
because
Oh.
we are the only, to my knowledge, we are the only live streamed podcast in an establishment that you can actually come, enjoy a drink, hang out, talk to the. You can be on the air if you're out here. We will
Come
put you
on
on. You
up.
come over to the Marty mic and. Ted's coming.
Speaking
Ted's
of
coming up.
which, the birthday boy.
That's why I'm here, because it's my birthday.
That's right.
And
Happy birthday,
Most
Ted.
people don't have no clue. What are you going to give a 77-year-old guy who owns a wine lounge?
Wine.
Apparently, it's wine.
That's right.
But this came from one of our special friends from Lenny K.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
all right.
You'll
Lenny.
recognize the picture, Maverick,
Yeah.
when it was taken. And
Yeah.
you have to read from the back.
Okay.
What's the picture?
Let me see if I can I got to figure out how to get this on the camera.
Put it
So,
up.
everybody
I
can see.
can't. I didn't even
So last year, let me get this real close to the camera.
What is it?
Oh, is that Ted as you?
So this is Ted dressed up like me. So let's see what the back of the thing says, and I'll tell the story here. This is a hearty blend of California and North Carolina Cabernet grapes matured in Rescue Wood Rehab oak casks.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Providing a unique symphony of notes with hints of plum, blackberry, and tobacco. This Cabernet, while considered a maverick, easily finds its niche and pairs well with a Boursin black truffle cheese spread on a bud biscuit.
Oh.
It is bottled and labeled in Holly Springs, North Carolina by Lenny K Distribution. And yes, the picture there is from our
That is
Halloween
awesome,
celebration
Lenny.
last year. So big shout out to Lenny. Lenny also, he is a fantastic local artist. He hangs out with us here at the Niche. He comes to our open mic. He plays shows around the area. He and his sons have a band called Lenny K and the Leftovers. They actually wrote the theme for Niche Wine Lounge. We'll play it on the radio at some point. We're gonna
That's
get
so
it uploaded.
special that he did that.
But,
you didn't
the-
open it, did you?
The picture here on the wine is Ted dressed up as me because last Halloween we did a Halloween contest,
And everybody
a
dressed
costume
up as
contest,
you.
and everybody dressed up as me. It was like 20 Maverick Roses in here. Everybody dressed up. I was like walking around, I was like looking in a mirror. It was
What'd
crazy.
you dress as?
I dressed up as Marty.
All buttoned up?
I didn't win any. Yeah, I had a button-down shirt on. I had the khaki shorts and the boat shoes. Yeah,
And the
And a
reading
Rescue Wood Rehab
and
shirt
the
on.
reading glasses.
That's right, and I had the glasses. That's it.
There was
Yep.
a time you didn't do
Yep.
reading glasses. You know.
There's Marty. Look at him.
That's classic, Marty.
That was good.
That
time.
was everybody.
was
Everybody was
fun.
going trying to
That
outdo
was
each other,
really
being
fun.
you.
Yeah, it was really fun. And we
Maybe
did a
this year everybody
contest
can
and
be
stuff.
Jim. Maybe this year everybody can be you.
I don't want to shave my head.
No,
though.
it's just like what, jeans and a t-shirt. That's no good.
I hear that Senior Maverick Rose will be making an appearance at the Halloween party this year.
Ah.
So
There you go.
the mariachi costume's already been ordered. Andy's going to dress up as Senior Maverick Rose as well. So we've already worked. We got to get Marty to do it, then we'd be the three amigos.
I would pay you to get Marty to do that.
Let's do it, man. We'll talk. We'll talk after the show.
Put a little shiny.
Your
pants
head
on him or
shakes
something.
no, but your eyes say yes. All right. Senior Maverick Rose.
We don't have a dog again, do we? Do we?
We do not, but we do work with the lovely people over at Pawfic Match. Please, if you have time, take a moment, go over to pawficmatch.org. Check out some of their adoptable dogs there. They've got singles, they've got duos. They are always looking for adopters, for fosters, for volunteers, and those that are able and willing to donate. I personally have adopted 2 dogs from Pawfic Match, and my life would not be complete without
Wow.
them. It has been a rewarding and amazing experience. All of the shelters are full. All of the rescues are full. Please consider opening your heart and opening your home. If you are not in a position to adopt, consider fostering. If you foster, the rescue pays for everything, the food, the vetting. All you have to provide is a home. That's it.
So I
And
wanna-
you will save a life.
I'm going to bring up Gemma,
Yes,
who was
recently adopted.
who was recently adopted. Christy.
Success story.
Yeah. Christy and Jim fostered Gemma.
Not this Jim, British Jim, who was also on the show
Gemini.
earlier in the
Yeah.
season.
And
Go back and check out the episode. He's
I think
brilliant.
Gemma was with them for like 3 or 4 months, and she came.
Yeah.
She came very scared and very timid, and she came with another dog. They fostered 2 dogs. The other dog was adopted. Christy worked so hard with Gemma to get her socialized. She would bring her here. She would let people take her for overnights. Our friends that would take her, and worked
Socialization is key.
And it was really stringing at her heart, because should I keep her? Should I
Yeah.
foster fail or should I not? They found
And it is easy to foster
it
fail.
is.
Trust me.
But this couple adopted Gemma, who had another dog. They sent Christy pictures and videos of Gemma walking with the other dog and so happy. So those are the stories of fostering.
Yes.
That is hard
When
as
they find their
fostering
forever
can be,
home. Yep.
and they find the perfect home.
Yep.
And
Yep.
because of you, they could do that.
Yes.
Because nobody would have adopted her initially because she was so scared, so
Yep.
timid.
Yep.
And Christy working with her so hard. So those are the stories that are
That's
so
the success stories,
heartwarming.
absolutely. And when I say foster fail, for those that are not maybe a part of the rescue community and are unfamiliar, foster fail just means you end up adopting the dog that you were planning to
Yeah,
foster.
it's
they,
really
they end up staying. They come to your house and you go, you know what? I can't let this one go.
it's
I'm
certainly
gonna
not a
keep him."
failure,
Yeah,
right?
it's not a
But
failure. It's a
but it's a
happy,
foster
It's
failure.
failing up. It's where you go,
It
hey,
is
we're not
failing.
fostering.
Oh, failing
we're
up. I
yep,
like that.
Yep.
They
So-
failed up instead of foster fail. I like
That's
that.
right.
I like
That's
that
right.
a lot.
So-
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
good.
It is.
Well, last week we didn't know your name, so sorry that we're
On the website, it said Brandon.
Brandon.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound right.
Well,
it's Brandon.
So we have a new
Brandon.
bartender here this evening with us. So
yes. Brandon.
who we did a song about last week,
Yeah.
and now we know her name, which is Brandon.
So we can do another song with Brandon.
And I'll be honest, I told her straight up I was not willing to learn her name until she showed up for multiple shifts, because I've spent a lot of time over the years learning different bartenders' names just to have
What
them
shift is this?
not. She did. She has showed up and she's continued to show up. So
How many shifts so
she's
far?
already
How many
ahead of the game.
How many shifts? 4? That
Thank
is
you.
a record.
She does have the record for female
That is a
bartenders this year.
record. That's awesome.
That's right.
Congratulations.
That's right. So yeah, if you're in the area,
Are you gonna
stop
come
by,
back
hang out
again
with us here at
after
Niche
tonight?
Wine Lounge. Of course.
Oh,
Where's
that's
she going to
awesome.
go when her roommates are doing roommate activities? Yeah. I love you too. All right.
just
She
got
just
that.
waved hello.
There you go. Well, that is a record. That's so nice.
Well, Jim and I are impressed with your hard work. And Darcy is too.
I am. Yeah, you guys always forget about me.
That's right.
Always.
Yeah,
forget
you
that
know
I'm-
me.
Always forget. Always forget that I'm here.
So I'm glad dogs come in here because I don't have a dog. And when I was in New Hampshire, I always had friends with dogs, and I was often their go-to dog sitter.
Yeah.
So I got to spend a lot of time with dogs, and
Would you dog sit for Bud?
I might.
Is there a caveat there?
No, I think he was like, is that a official invitation? Like,
Bud's hard. He's getting older and his legs are hurting, and it's a little heartbreaking right now. But we are meting him up.
but he's making it.
He's still wanting to
He's
eat and
making it.
be here, and oh my gosh, he was just barking to be here tonight. He couldn't wait.
I wouldn't leave him in the lurch, but I know you got Bud people too.
Yeah.
Not really.
For sure.
No,
We don't ever leave him. That's the problem.
that would be my problem if I had a dog.
Yeah.
I'd hate to leave.
No,
him.
it's
Yeah.
tough. I mean, even coming here and leaving my pack.
That's
is-
why you
is
always
difficult.
rush home after a gig. You
That's
don't
right. I'm
wanna
like,
go
I got to
out
get
eat.
back to the Huskies, man. That's the
haven't-
whole sled.
Marty
team,
and I
the
haven't
whole
traveled, done a night away from Bud,
Yeah.
both of us, in a long time. One of us goes.
squad. Yeah. So
Great for the marriage.
So again, I was gonna say. So again, I bring up. Please consider opening your hearts. If you're able to adopt, consider adopting. If you can't adopt, then consider fostering. If you're not able to do that, then you can donate. And if you're not able to do that, then of course, consider volunteering your time. And we work with Paulfic Match over at paulficmatch.org, but there are all kinds of shelters and other rescues all over the country that are reputable, that are doing good work.
Great work.
If you already have pets, please make sure that they are. There's Bud. Please make sure that they are spayed or neutered. It will save lives. Absolutely
It
will
does
save
save
lives.
lives.
It does save lives, and it will save
Absolutely.
lives. So, and yeah, whether you're looking for dogs, cats, even barnyard animals,
Guinea pigs,
Yep.
iguanas.
yep, rabbits,
Many of those after
yeah,
Easter.
all kinds
Yep.
of stuff. Yep. So just check with your local shelter or whatever, or go over to paulficmatch.org and check out all of their.
They have a
amazing
wish
dogs.
list, right? in
They
Amazon?
do. They have their Amazon wish list as well. So if that's the way that you're inclined to donate, you can.
And that's so easy.
in that way. It's so
That's
easy.
so easy.
So we do
So
thank
easy.
them for continuing to rock with us here at the Maverick Rose Music Hour.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
So what are you guys going to sing about tonight?
I don't know. What do you want to sing about, Jim? What's on your heart? We're going to talk about how the Indiana Fever game wasn't on the TV the other night. I see you got the basketball behind you on the.
Oh, did you bring that?
He's got the basketball behind him on the thing. Yeah, that's the.
Yeah,
He
well-
told you he got a basketball because of Caitlin Clark. That's the basketball he got.
Oh.
We were in a
looks
sports
like he drew on
bar
it.
with 20 TVs, and they didn't have the Indiana Fever game on.
That's true. Friday night we played a sports bar, and they did
yeah?
not have the Indiana Fever game on. And Jim let everybody know that. He said,
Did they then
"Cannot
turn it
believe-"
on?
No, they didn't.
Oh, they did.
They did not.
They ignored us.
They ignored us.
And then they expect you to play.
Yep,
Yeah.
Rude.
it is rude.
Just rude.
That would never happen at the niche.
No. That would never, ever happen. Because there's no
Hey,
TVs.
Brianna, you want to come say hi to lovely viewers at home? Nope. Okay, that was a hard no.
That was a big hard
That was a
no.
big
That was
hard
I'm
no.
sitting down and I'm...
Yeah. It was respectful, but it was firm. Gotcha. All right.
That's
She's-
a song titled Brandon Says No.
Okay, I like it.
That could go a lot of ways. Watch out, Brandon. You should video this.
We'll have the recording available over
yeah,
at
that's right.
patreon.com.
This is a podcast,
/ the
isn't it?
Maverick Rose Music Hour.
I forgot
or
we're already on video,
youtube.com.
aren't we? And
Maverick
radio.
Rose Music. That's right. No. 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 I asked Brandon if she wanted to be on YouTube TV. She said, no. Would you like to say hi to the fans? To the viewers doing their things at home? She said, no. 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 No is a full sentence. She just said to me, I don't have to explain myself, homie. I don't need a reason not to appear on TV. She said, no. No.
Brandon said no.
No. No, 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 no. I won't be on TV. I don't want to be on your podcast, homie. Don't want to be on TV. Last week you were trying to come up with my name in a song, and I don't think it's funny. No. no, no, no. Brandon said 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 no. No, 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 no.
Ooh, go, Jim. He's gonna break it. He's gonna break it.
I asked her if she was here because her roommates were doing something I'm unclear. She said no. I had to work tonight. She said no. No, 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 no. 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 I said, Brandon, can I borrow $300? She was like, no. 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 Said, Brandon, could you watch my dog while I'm away? She said, no. No. All right. As Brandon said, no. You know what's good. Hey, Jim. You got fans out there, man.
Jim always has fans.
Patty out there in the internet says, I want to smell Jim.
All right.
What? Oh, I don't think the microphone works that way, man.
It's a smellophone.
It's a smellophone? Things are getting wild out here at the
All
niche,
right.
as they often do.
Thank you, Patty.
So that's right.
I'll send you something in the mail.
That doesn't sound stalkerish at all.
Woo! Okay.
Not at all.
All right. Hey, Jim.
You do bring out the best in people, Jim.
That's what I'm talking about. No, I'm just saying, hey.
Oh, hey.
He was waiting for something more.
That's right. I know. I was too, but that's where we went there.
Yeah.
So-
Did you stop yourself?
I did. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Are we early? We're always early, man. That's not true. I'm always late.
No.
Hey, Marty. Can I ask you a question?
That means get up.
That man just sat down. I was like, hey, can I ask you? If anybody is out there and they're looking for some wood, do you know of anywhere that we could get some?
Lumberton, right?
There you go. Now you can say it.
Lumberton.
So whatever I said before was great.
That was.
So
It was
funny.
one of
You
the
said
best ones.
Lumberton. Yeah, that's actually, it's a city in North
He
Carolina.
said that earlier and I didn't get it.
Yeah, he said you could
Oh, yeah.
go get
I was
go
like,
get
huh?
your
Go get,
wood
yeah,
from
you go
Lumberton.
wood from Lumberton.
Yeah.
I didn't get
No,
it.
definitely stop by Rescued Wood Rehab and say hello.
They make
Say
custom.
hello to
They
Bud.
make custom tip jars. We've had
Custom
that.
tip jars.
They're
yeah.
responsible for our lovely sign here up front.
Oh, I got an awesome
Got all
desk
kinds of
this
good
week, too.
Did you?
I
This
did.
table is actually
That table, yeah.
a
Oh, you
Rescued
mean our
Wood Rehab.
outdoor patio table that we're on right now?
That table is currently
Stay
on
tuned
loan.
for season 3 because
Yeah.
we'll have a new table
There's
for
going to
that
be a
as
new
well.
table. We don't know
So
what it's going to be
we'll see
yet,
what
but no, I got to
We're
figure
gonna work
it out.
on that. Yep.
But yeah, Bud's had a good walk night, so I missed most of the show, but I'm sure it was good. And I'm going to be able to
Did he
see it.
poop? Did he
I'm going to be
poop?
able to see it very soon because I'm a patron and on patreon.com.
That's right.
So-
Patreon.com/the Maverick Rose Music Hour. You can check out the behind the scenes. You get early access to the show.
Yeah.
All that good stuff.
And so I'll be able to see the replay. And Bud had good walks.
Does he
Yeah.
have good poops?
Productive walks.
Do you have good poops?
Yes, we'll go ahead and say it. He had good poops.
That's
So
all
you
that
got-
matters.
Solid right out of the gate.
That's awesome.
And if you'd like to
Sweet.
meet local celebrity Bud the Shop Dog,
Yeah,
you
you-
can do that here on Monday nights at Niche Wine Lounge during the Maverick Rose Music Hour.
Absolutely. And you can also come to Rescue Wood Rehab
In Fuquay Arena, North
most
Carolina.
weekdays.
Yep. He is
And,
out there. He's the
he's
director of
there.
marketing. He'll greet you when you come in.
But he has seniority. He actually does set his own schedule. So if he's not there, don't be disappointed. There are other great employees to help you out.
And I'll
So-
just give you an opportunity to come by.
And he's got a big old
And if-
doghouse.
And if you absolutely must see Bud while you're there and he's not there, you have a stunt Bud.
I do have stunt
By
buds.
the
We have
name of
stunt
Max.
buds. We have pictures. We've got costumes. Everything related to Bud is available at Rescue Wood Rehab.
Our,
Plus,
our life is Bud.
yeah, it is more than wood. It is.
And if you were
it's an
looking, and
experience.
if you're looking for Bud, you can also go next door to Rescue Wood Rehab.
yeah, there's a vape shop next door. They have a different kind of
A different kind of Bud.
bud. We actually like to tell people that we do joints too, but it's more like box joints,
Joinery.
and dovetail joints, and hinge joints, all those kind of
Gemini.
different kind of joints.
Like to stop by Rescue Wood Rehab whenever we get the chance. So.
Yeah, please
All right.
do.
Well, thank you so much, my friend. We appreciate
Have
you.
a
We
great
look
show.
forward to more. So we got one
It's
more
over.
episode, just so everybody knows. We got one more episode in season 2, and then we will be on to season
So
3.
what week will we be off?
Not next week, but the week after. So then we'll come back August. So next week will be our grand finale for season 2, and then season 3 will start the first week.
Will
of
it be
August.
grand?
It will be grand. I've got all kinds of surprises.
Are you going to
planned.
let us know?
No,
Oh.
they're surprises.
Does Jim know?
I couldn't let you know. Nobody knows. Only I know.
You don't know?
Actually, Zinbad knows.
Oh, okay.
So But yeah,
Okay.
we got all kinds of things. So anyway, thank you all so much for rocking with the Maverick
Thank
Rose
you.
Music Hour here on YouTube, and those of you listening on the radio at WCOMLP. That's WCOMFM.org on the worldwide interwebs. 103.5 FM on the dial for those of you in Chapel Hill, Carrboro, and parts of Durham. So we are making our way over to the music. So
Oh,
don't
yeah.
go anywhere. We'll be right with you in just a
Jim-
moment there.
Jim-
Those of you
yeah.
watching on YouTube, thank you for rocking with us. We will
Thank
catch you.
you.
Thank you to Niche Wine Lounge. Thank you to Rescue Wood Rehab. Thank you to Brandon for being a good support back there.
Thank you to
And
Jim.
thank you to all of you. That's right. Jim, Darcy,
you too.
and myself.
Thank you
We will
for
catch you next week. We
Master
appreciate
Cylinder.
each and every one of you. Thank you to our patrons as well.